Hey everybody, welcome back to the Haven Family Farm. My name's Chris, and in today's video we are going to talk about my Ruggedmade log splitter. I'll give you my opinion of what I think of how it's built and how it runs. We're going to do a quick little bit of maintenance in this video. We're going to show you how it operates. We'll split some wood, and finally we'll talk about would I buy another one. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. So the first thing we're going to work on here is getting the oil drain. Yikes. There's just a little drain plug right here, and we'll crack the fill port open. And then this is going to run all over the place, but it is what it is. So while that drains, we'll talk a little bit about the splitter here. We'll start with the engine. So this is a model manufacturer. It's called a Raven. Here, I'll bring you over and show you. So it's a Raven, 6.5 horse, 212 cc's. Does have electric start and pull start. At the time that I purchased mine, there was a Honda engine available, but of course it was quite a bit more money. And they had told me that they had pretty good luck with these Raven engines, so I opted just to go ahead with the Raven to try it. You know, I do like Honda engines, but yeah, I just thought I'd save the money at the time. Now, I am filming this video here. This log splitter is over 3 years old. I've had it over 3 years now. So I'm not sure, I know the company's obviously still in business, but I'm not sure what the options are now if you were to go and buy one. Whether they still have a Honda and a Raven, I'm not sure. But I can just tell you what I have here, and that's what we have. So one thing you need to consider before you even really start looking at the models that they have available is, are you able to put things together? Because this was not assembled when it arrived to me. Again, I don't know now, maybe they offer assembly for an extra charge or something, I have no idea. But again, when I bought this, it was in a bunch of pieces and I had to put it together. The instructions were okay. They did have some videos online that were very, very helpful. I think probably I filmed part of the process of putting this together. There's a video way back on YouTube, and I probably spent about a full day putting it together, but it wouldn't have taken me that long if I hadn't been trying to film video clips. So I think you could put it together faster than that, but you do need to be comfortable using hand tools and around some hydraulics and things. It really wasn't a big deal, but if you're not mechanically inclined even a little bit, or you know, that cheap piece of furniture you bought from Walmart, you don't know how to put it together, then maybe this isn't you know, the right product for you, or maybe you have a friend that could help you. But that's the first thing you really need to think about when you think about buying one of these is, am I comfortable putting it together? So the unit that I bought, as you can see here, it's a 22-ton unit. It has the, and I forget what you call it here, but basically this flips down so that when you are splitting logs, it's kind of like a log table, I guess. The split pieces don't fall onto the ground. And again, I will show you this full operation here. Once we're done servicing it, we're going to go split some wood. So you'll be able to see firsthand. So have that as an option. Come around this side here, and there is a log lift here. This isn't the whole thing. There is another piece here that goes on there, and again, I'll show you that when we go to split some wood. But it has a really nice hydraulic log lift on it. That is fantastic. I love having that. It has a little extra cradle piece on that side, and you can either use, we'll show you here, we have a standard wedge, and I also have a 4-way wedge sitting here in the back of the gator. This just slides down over the standard wedge, and you can pick it up and take it off if you don't want to use it. So really has some nice features. Again, you've got 2 hydraulic handles up here and all the hydraulic hoses. One works the ram and the other handle works the hydraulic log lift. So that's kind of a rough overview here of the options that are on this splitter. So while we're waiting for our oil to finish draining out, we'll check our air filter, which is just right under this cover. Just kind of pull out, there's a tab there that pops up, and you have a washable foamy in here. Mine just has a little bit of stuff on it. It's still clean, so we don't have to worry about washing it, but that's where it's located on this engine, and that's how you check it. And then that just pops back down on there. So that is good to go. All right, let's check our hydraulic oil here. This is a fill plug and dipstick all in one. And it tells you right on there, it says fill to this line. And we are just the tiniest bit underneath that, so we're fine. Right here is our hydraulic oil filter. Mine doesn't need to be changed, but that's where it's located if you needed to change it. So after I got this put together, I put a few spare pieces I had and the manuals and things in a box so that everything was together, you don't lose it. And in here I have a spark plug wrench. So we're gonna go ahead and just check and see if this plug needs to be cleaned. There she is. Doesn't look too bad at all. I'll probably hit it with a wire brush for a second just to make myself feel better, and we'll put it back in. All right, so our oil is drained out. Made a mess all over. We're gonna go ahead and put this little drain plug back in. And the socket that seemed to fit mine was a 10 mil. So we'll just go ahead and snug this back up. Perfect. And so the oil, you always want to look at your owner's manual. They usually give you a few different oil choices. For my application, the 10W30 is the best fit. So that's what we have here, some Napa 10W30. And let's see what kind of a big mess we can make here. All right, our oil's all filled up. We'll put the fill plug back in. All right, I cleaned up my oil mess from changing the oil. I think we've done everything we need to do. I will have to pull start this because the battery here on the electric start is dead. It's been sitting a while. So our gas is on. We'll throw the choke on. Turn the key to the on position. And let's see what we can do here. All right, I gave her a few pulls there by hand, but with the carburetor being empty, it might take it a minute. So I rigged my little jump pack over here on the dead battery, which needs to be charged, and I will get to that after I split wood today. But let's give it a try here. There we go. We got her going. All right, guys, there you have it. You can see the pile of wood we have here. And this was, I don't know, 8 minutes, 9 minutes worth of work maybe. We're up here in my garage at the house because we're going to stack all this wood right in here. We have a wood stove. Lucky we're being able to split in the garage here. We got both doors open so we don't have to worry about suffocating. But that is kind of an overview on how this splitter works. The hydraulic log lift is awesome. It acts like a table there for you. And then of course you have the chute coming out the end there. If you want to call that a table as well. I don't know what the technical term is for it. But this is nice if you have a tractor or skid steer or something, a bucket that you want to put underneath here, and you could split all your pieces into it to carry them away. You could have a elevator here to take the pieces up if you're making a big pile, so that works great. And four-way wedge, I use that a lot. It just pops right on and off there, but it's one of my favorite accessories here on this splitter. So overall, final thoughts on this log splitter. You know, the name of it is Ruggedmade, and I would say that it is made fairly rugged. This table piece here and the edge of this log lift here, they're not super heavy metal. Obviously the I-beam and the rest of the construction is really tough. These pieces here are made a little bit lighter, and that's probably because, you know, manually you have to take some of them in and out sometimes. I've never bent one. I haven't dented anything. But if I were to point out a couple of places on this splitter that aren't built as heavy as the rest of it, those would be the two that I would point out to you. The Raven engine, like I said, that's been good. We had a little trouble getting it started today, but I had run it completely out of gas the last time I put it away. So once we got it started, it was good to go. So, you know, final thoughts here. For me, I think it was a good investment for what some of the competitors out there are charging for something similar to this. Last time I looked, you could buy at least 2 of these for the price of one of the other ones. Would I recommend it to somebody who is doing homeowner or light commercial work? Yes, I would. They do actually have, I think, a couple models that are maybe bigger and heavier duty than this, but this was actually a step up from my previous log splitter. So I've been really happy with this. Again, having the log lift and things here, you're not bending over so many times to do the work. So anyway, I would recommend it to you. If anybody has had experience with a Ruggedmade splitter, maybe it's this one, maybe it's a different model, or maybe you've bought a competitor's model and you have some thoughts to share on that versus this, leave in the comment section down below. I try to make these videos informative if you're trying to purchase something or look at the longevity of something. Again, I've owned this for years. But if anybody has experiences, leave it in the comment section, because folks that watch this video will be able to read those comments and maybe learn something from you as well. All right, guys, I'm going to end this video now. I got a lot of wood splitting to do. My wife wants to put her car back in the garage, so I got to get all this stuff split here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it entertaining and informative. If you want to leave any questions or comments down below, I appreciate it. If you like this kind of content, you want to stick around and see other equipment in action or reviews, hit the subscribe and the bell icon. I would greatly appreciate it. Welcome to all the new subscribers. And yeah, so thanks for watching, everybody. I sure hope to see y'all in the next video.